Okay, so after 1 hour, this is now our dough. Look at how beautiful it is. It's more than double in size, so that's actually a sign that you would like to watch out for. If your dough didn't almost like double in size after the rest period of 1 hour, so there's probably problem in your yeast. But even at the early stage, you will be able to know if there's a problem in your yeast if during the proofing stage when you pour the water and then you add the sugar and then you add the yeast and then after 10 minutes and you notice that there's now no bubbles that form, so there's something wrong with the yeast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lightly flour the surface. I mean, it's not that sticky, but it actually helps in working with the dough so it doesn't stick and even your hands. So you can actually use a weighing scale or you can just divide this by 4. So I'm just gonna divide this by 4, like just eyeball it. So it might look small, but actually once it's baked, because this is going to undergo another rest period for 1 hour, it will actually be quite a large burger bun. So what you want to do is you just want to tuck in, bring it to the center, like so, and then just do a circular motion. You want to tuck this in so that it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but you know, as close as you could get. Okay, so I can still feel that the dough is still warm, which is good because that would make the second rising or the second rise period even faster. Just gonna put this here and then I'll do the rest for the remaining 3. Let's just put this here. So I have a baking tray lined with the parchment paper. So make sure that your tray is lined with the parchment paper. And so now I just want to measure it. Just press it with your fingers or your palm. Just to press it a little bit because we want it to be like more like a disc rather than a circle, because we're not making here a dinner rolls. What we're making here is a burger bun. So this is about 3. Yep, so between 3 to 3.5 is a good size because as I've mentioned, this will still expand a bit. It will rise for the second time for the 1 hour rest period, and then when we bake it again, it will still enlarge a little bit. Okay, just press. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're just gonna cover this and put it in a warm place for another 60 minutes or 1 hour, and then after that I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So after the rest period of 1 hour, so this is now what we have. As you can see, the buns are bigger than the original before we had it rested. And then the next step for us to do is now is to brush the top with egg wash. So I have here egg wash. It's basically just a beaten egg with water. So the next thing that we have to do now is I have here sesame seeds. So I'm just gonna pour this over so that I can sprinkle it easier. And then just generously sprinkle the top with sesame seeds. Okay, so this is still fresh and hot from the oven. So this is how it looks like. You see how It's nicely browned and it's shiny. So that's the result of the egg wash that we brush on the top of the bread. And the sesame seeds is, they're like almost like toasted but not really burned. So this is just beautiful. So this is how you want it to be. So another check if it's already done or not is that when you lift it, it should easily lift from the parchment paper without sticking. So if it still stick, that means to say that, it's still not done. You have to bake it for a few more minutes. But this is done. So I baked it for 15 minutes, and I think that's about the right time that I found that works for this burger bun. And make sure to wait for it to completely cool down, because the remaining heat would actually cook the bread. So let it cool before slicing and before using. Okay guys, so this is our burger bun. So I just want to show you how beautiful it is. I mean, it's beautiful not only from the outside, you see how nicely browned it is, but it's also beautiful from the inside. So let's just cut this so that I can show you how it looks like from the inside. It's really soft. You see? It's just beautiful. So there you go. So you have your burger buns now. Thank you so much, and until next time. Bye.